and welcome back to another video. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, we were working on my Mark 5 Golf and we had a bit of a headache where we couldn't replace that shock because the bolt was stripped. So at the moment we're waiting for them parts to show up to fix Annie. So in the meantime, it's a good job I have other projects to get on with. So if you don't know, this is my Bmw E46 318 Ci. It is a 1.9 M43 B19 engine. I picked this up super cheap. Not sure what I'm doing with it yet, but this is the only car that I'm yet to have driven properly. Reason being is that it's got a really bad overheating problem. You can't drive it for 5 minutes without it overheating. So I want to investigate a little bit today and see if we can find the cause of that. I've got a slight suspicion that it hasn't been bled properly. I know BMWs are a bastard they're a bastard for overheating if they have a little air bubble in the system. So we're going to drain the coolant, we're going to go through bits and pieces and see if we can find the cause and finally get to rip this thing because I have yet to driven it properly. I'm pretty excited actually to get working on this engine because it is a M43. Every E46 you see on YouTube seems to be a 6-pot. And there's not many videos on these 4-cylinder engines, should I say. So I'm excited to work on it. It's probably a biggest regret saying that, but yeah, I don't know where to start, I'm just going to dive in, I guess. So first things we're going to do is we are going to remove this cabin filter. Get that out of the way so you can see the rest of the engine. So thankfully it's got little screw-in clips. Oh, this engine bay is massive. And then your cabin filter should be able to pull this bit out. There we go. Nice and wet in there. Cabin filter. It's broken and has definitely seen better days, but put these pieces to one side, and then inside you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like T30s. So just take them out. Good. Now this piece should be able to wiggle out, but surprisingly heavy. Move that to one side. You can see you're left with the back side of the engine. That's kind of annoying. Looks like you can unplug it, move it to one side. But I'm going to maybe take the intake off as well, so we can get, there's coolant pipes that tend to crack and leak at the back there. So next we're going to remove the airbox and all this trim that goes with it. My airbox is held together with cable ties, leather cable ties, so it's held in with these funny clips. You have to pull the middles out and that's what expands the clip. So I've got some wire cutters that will hopefully go in there. If not, I've got a pair of normal pliers as well to pull the middles out and the clip just pulls out. Now this is broken, perfect. There we go. I think that's all of them. Yeah. They should slide out. Put that to one side. So we're going to tackle getting this airbox out. It looks like you're going to have to remove your, if you've got it, your cruise control unit, because there's a bracket here that looks like this sits on. You also need to remove this Jubilee clip to allow the airbox to come for the MAF. Or airflow meter. There we go. I'll just wiggle this out. So I'm going to get a 10mm for that. There it is. My favourite socket of all time. My super long 10mm. Love it. So remove this bracket. Looks like it's held in with more, but mine was missing. So we're going to move that out of the way. There we go. Unplug that. Move that to one side, then you're left with a 10mm down here for your airbox. Get that out of the way. Now, disconnect your MAF with these. I don't know how that comes off. Looks like the clip's broken, so mine just pulled off. And then you can remove your airbox. And place that to one side. See what we're left with. A nice leaky power steering reservoir, some excellent paint job and broken split wires, excellent. I think I'm just going to remove this unit because I'm never going to use cruise control, and it seems to be in the way. So let's do that now. Let's delete that first mod. I'm going to delete my cruise control unit because I don't see myself ever using it. Don't know how this is going to come free though, to be honest. Looks like a clip of some sort. Looks very funky. Let's see how, maybe this just pushes out. There we go, and the cable comes free. Pull your cable out. First thing deleted, boys, race car. Let's go. If you haven't guessed it already, I'm just trying to remove the under tray to drain the coolant. What the fuck? Right then. I think I found our problem, boys. What the fuck? Come and have a look at this. So I've literally just removed the under tray, and look what I found. Let me just get you a torch because you can't probably see. Look at that radiator. Interesting. I don't think BMW made and bent at factory. So, and look at that nice oil leak. Classic BMW. Oh, so if you can't see how warped that is, that radiator is definitely fucked. So let's remove the radiator. On these BMWs, at the end of the bottom of the expansion tank, there is a drain plug, which this one has seen. Well, this one is fucked. Here we go. There we go. So that's what it looks like. Little plastic bum. And if it's not coming out though, you're going to open your expansion bottle. So that's all that comes out, and that is bad. Let that drain, open up all your bleeders. That will help. Alright, I'm just going to let that drain, and then we'll tackle on, get this radiator out and see the damage. So I have the coolant dribbling. So I have the coolant dribbling away down there. I'm going to tackle trying to sort out this mess. So first things first, we'll just sort out this fan wiring. Move them out of the way, they're probably live. Nope. Excellent. This out the way. Unravel the snake. Right. That's that free. Then remove this top radiator hose. Oh, it's already loose. I'm going to remove it from here as well, so it's not in the way. Let's move that. So it looks like we don't have to remove whatever this is. It looks like part of the EVAP system on it. What the fuck was that? Oh, another piece of the puzzle. Nice. So I don't know if you have to remove your expansion tank first or what. Let's try and get these two pieces out of the way first. The bottom radiator hose here. Let's see if we can disconnect that. Oh wow, this has really been fucking botched. Who the fuck's done that? Some special fucking. Dry. Bottom radiator hose out. This is how we're looking. Getting the space. All that corner's now free. I'm going to go ahead and keep removing stuff so we can get this rad out. this radiator. Definitely blown. Look how much it warped up here. Okay, it's fucked. That is an unhappy radiator. So it's definitely easy to say that that is our cause of our overheating. So I'm just in the middle of removing the thermostat housing. I had two 10 mils, but the top one seems to be an Allen key number 5, which someone's stripped out. So I'm trying to bodge it to get it out. So I've got a T35 Torx bit. I'm going to try and hammer in, get enough oomph to get it off, because that's stuck in the head. Then we don't want that. So let's try and remove this. Some dickheads tightened it to 1,000 Newton meters. Please don't be slipping. We've got movement. Oh, he's only gone and done it, boys! Who are you saying, master mechanic, boy? That penis job's done that. Oh look, they haven't even bothered to put the thermostat in. So, great work, whoever worked on this before. So guys, I'm going to leave it there, I think. Or at least we found the root cause of that overheating issue. The radiator is royally fucked, to say the least. So a new one on eBay, or you know, a part-worn one, just to get us on the road. Might just carry on going through and cutting out all this bullshit. I might remove the AC as well, because I can't see this being a street car. Or I can't see the English weather getting hot enough to justify AC. Seeing like random shit like this and how bodged this car is together makes me want to turn it into a drift build. Let me know if you want to just see me absolutely go ham and strip everything that we don't need, weld the diff up and just fucking sando. Let the engine grenade and then we'll slap a 6-pot in it or something. Anywho, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bullshit. Look at this stupid. Yeah, mate, I painted me fucking vacuum hoses red because it's got 50 brake more, mate. M50 turbo. Right, fuck that bit off.